There I was bragging and feeling all proud of myself that I had shot the Springfield Armory Hellcat in every possible configuration, including even the one from Langdon Tactical. And then Springfield Armory said, "Ha, not so fast, kid. Here's the Hellcat Pro." So, taking a first look at the Hellcat Pro, which is exactly the same, only a little bit different. Let me tell you about it while I put the first rounds through it. So for starters, first thing I notice is that incredible sight picture is still the same, that UDOT sight picture. It's got the Gen 3 trigger in it, which feels great. Same feeling grip frame. But it's longer, so you can get all your hand on there. Wrap that pinky around it. Oh man, I do really love the UDOT sight picture. I am convinced that I shoot guns better that have that sight picture on it. The Hellcat Pro is an OSP gun from Springfield Armory. It means it is cut and ready to accept an optic. I'm going to put the Hex Wasp on here because that would be a perfect fit. And of course, there's obviously the brand tie-in, but it will accept any micro red dot for the slim carry pistols. Back to it. I'm going to speed up a little bit. Just trying to keep them all on the steel. It is a little shooter. It is definitely a little shooter. That little bit of extra length is going to help keep the muzzle down a little bit. I think what makes as much difference as the length is that full grip. Having all three of those fingers wrapped tightly around there is going to help you have better control, help keep that muzzle down, and also your support hand has full coverage. So I think between that, it really does help manage the recoil. And that little bit of extra length on the sight radius doesn't hurt either. Very nice. Very nice. Well, it definitely feels like a Hellcat, With the taller grip, you get a little fuller feel in the hand, which is nice. Also adds to your stability when you're shooting. Nice to have that 15 rounds as well. I think the slightly longer slide and barrel are going to give it a little bit more balance and help a little bit with that recoil as well. Definitely feels good, and the folks at Springfield Armory, before they packed this in the box, did a nice job of zeroing in this wasp sight. Hellcat Pro, tiny, only bigger. Yeah, nice. It's got a great feel to it.
All right, here's a visual comparison between the regular Hellcat and the Hellcat Pro, just to give you an idea what the size differences are.
Basically, the only difference significantly is the length and the height. The height, of course, gives us that 15 round capacity. Two 15 round magazines are provided with the pistol. All the other stuff you love about the Hellcat are here. Starting with the great sights, I've mentioned those a bunch of times. That's obviously a favorite feature of mine. The really nice texture, just the good ergonomics and good feel of the gun. The controls being right there where you want them. And of course, there is a little bit of length out front that we didn't have with the regular Hellcat to give us more opportunity for accessories. You can put longer lights or things like that on the front of this gun. Even just for fun, I stuck a Streamlight TLR2, which is a really long light on the front. That's probably not something I would keep on this gun, but just to show that there is enough mounting space to accommodate what's considered a full-size duty light. But it is in every way a Hellcat, first and foremost. The Gen 3 trigger is definitely a favorite feature as well. Very crisp. So if you're one of those people, I started to say if you're one of those guys, but I don't want to exclude the ladies out there who are definitely interested in concealed carry guns. But if you're one of those folks that are really liking the tiny micro 9s, but you actually find them a little bit too small, well, that's a real concern for some people. And just this little bit of extra size can make a huge difference. So this really brings the Hellcat into a almost duty size gun, but still is very slim and compact. And it is, maybe above everything else, a shooter.